Mr. Mark, Bare Naked Willie. What's up, brother?
I love the black shades. I love the Dave Cooper live hat.
You
And it
digging
looks
the
like you're
swag?
still in Florida.
Up over here? Yeah, yeah. We are still in Florida. How about the palm trees? I bet you wish you had some of those where you're at right now.
I can feel the warmth of the Florida sunshine thanks to you, Dave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, I got a sweatshirt on, but it's like 75 degrees, riding in the car. Well, listen, man, I'm on the side of the road trying to make a 9-hour trip back up to the kiddos that are staying with my dad in Myrtle Beach. So if anybody's in the South Carolina area and you want to catch up this week, we'll be there all next week. Let's have dinner. Let's meet up. Mark, it's been a heck of a week, man. I missed having you with me. I tell you, down at the International Builders Show, big things were happening this year. Big things, to include some code changes I was able to vote on.
Hey, code changes are part of our industry, and those votes are important. So the fact
Yeah.
that you guys are out there looking out for us, we appreciate it.
You know, it was great. We had our Building Systems Council subcommittee board meeting on Monday. And the first topic was introducing new energy codes to get us closer to net zero. Not passive house, but net zero. At least it's a step in the right direction. When you got a big organization like the NAHB, it's small bites of the elephant that get you to where you got to go. So we're making some progress, and I was so pumped when I saw that. I was like, yes, finally. So we're making an impact, brother.
The thing about the NAHB and their tradings and their forces, right? They're like racehorses. When they learn something, they just run. It's a
Yep.
beautiful thing.
You know what?
And
It is.
my tagline, Dave, is the fastest way to net zero is with Passive House.
You know what? There's a good way. Yeah, you know what? I'll have to use that in my next meeting when I'm sitting there. I try and pull as much out as I can. I saw the red door of truth everywhere. We saw Ben Bogie on stage. Hey, listen, you want to see a picture of Ben Bogie? Go to the National Association of Home Builders main homepage. He's front and center on it. Go check it out. The
Beautiful.
International Builders Pro page. Ben Bogie's there working.
Love that. Yeah, all,
So
all, all those guys, Dave, did such a good job, and you and everyone else on social media, when you're able to capture those moments for all the people that are out there on the sites, in the factories, and with their families to be able to catch up on during the downtime,
right.
really thankful.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It really was. You can tell I lost my voice a little bit. I never talked so much in my life, and I like to talk. I do like to talk. So, Mark, I think what was really cool is we got to see so many of our friends and family down there. Bloomquist, yeah, I got a big hug right before the IBS Awards. Matt Bloomquist was down there doing his thing. We had Ben Bogie, we had Matt Reisinger, Jake was there, Bruton, the whole Build Show team was there. Steven Bacsik was there, along with his daughter, and who else was there? Let me think. God, it just kept going.
Well, a lot of the people that you were recently in Switzerland with, right?
Yeah,
And got to have
Colin.
that special time together where they all converged for IBS, and yeah, it was quite a showing by all those friendly faces. And I tell you what, Dave, I'd be remiss if I didn't say I wanted to stand next to you in front of the microphone as much as possible. That opportunity didn't happen, but I also wanted to give Greg Ugaldi and his team a thumbs up because I just love what the NAHB does, and IBS successful year, big
Yeah,
success.
it really was a successful year. They ended up, I think the numbers were showing close to 75,000 people showed up, and that's just amazing, absolutely amazing. And a big modular award was given this year. Hugo, they'll be on the show out of Honduras, winning awards here in America. They'll be on the show Monday. We're going to do a product spotlight on them Monday, because they won an award, and we want to promote people that are doing it better for sure.
And most of those people have already been on the show, right? And now is a good time to get them back on the show.
Well, I don't think Hugo's been on yet. This is a
Oh,
new one.
okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of our
I'm thinking of about 700 names, Dave. So I may
MMC.
be
You're
off.
thinking of the guys. Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I'm a little brain dead right now. But we put some links, Mark, in the post on this for everybody watching. We got highlight reels from day 1 and day 2. We did a live walkthrough of some of the areas in the startup zone. We were trying to be the first ones to get real content out at the International Builders Show. Something I wasn't expecting is we couldn't go more than 10, 15 feet without having conversations and people stopping us. So going as live as much as I wanted is a new reality for me. I gotta have a better plan because I can't just sit out in the middle of somewhere and try and go. But we came up with some workarounds. We have live walkthroughs of both show floors, west and south, that we recorded walking through. So it'll be in high def. And guess what else we got? You want to hear something cool? Winner of some technology on 3 hard helmets with video goggles that speak in 4 languages. 4 languages. So if I'm a worker on site, I can wear this hard helmet. It has like the Google Glass thing. And if I don't understand something, I can come into you from Korea if I wanted to and show you pictures, show you videos, or talk you through what you're seeing in real time. How cool is that?
I haven't seen the language one, but I've been blessed to see some of those helmets, as you know. But the language one, Dave, is great. I think we need a translator. Let's get a language one for high performance.
Right? Right? Yeah. Hey, why not? Why not? I think I got to change some of my graphics here, but I think there was some really cool technology happening in some ways to how do we make the how do we improve the workforce that we already have, right?
Right.
So how do we improve? And this is one way of doing it. So, but I was talking to him. I said, wouldn't it be cool if I could wear your hard helmet and I could live stream and I don't have to carry any cameras? I don't have to
Yeah.
have any gear. He goes, I could do that for you. So we're gonna get a helmet. We're gonna try it. Maybe we can get helmets, Mark, and we can walk around wherever we're at when we're on job sites and live stream into our show.
Well, it's important that the helmet says Dave Cooper Live on it. So we got to make sure they have the proper decaling and detailing.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're out there listening, man, you're awfully quiet today. What's going on in the chat box? Well, we had Andrew Seeley. I think everybody's a little tired. I mean, it's a full week of everything we had going on out there. I'm going to turn on the chat because I know somebody's going to say hello to us. We hope. I think this is the longest we've ever gone without a hello.
Well, I think
Maybe the chat's not working.
the chat could be down, Dave. I do see Jennifer on there, but she's got the master keys to this whole device.
Yeah, she's got the back door.
So I will say that a lot of our audience are in transit right now. So just
They
as
are.
you and Jennifer en route back to your children, a lot of people are going back to their job sites, to their factories, to their homes.
Right.
It's a travel day. So we expect that because everyone sacrificed last weekend in order to make IBS such a successful week. And
Right.
again, for the folks that might not know, because this is a recorded show, Dave was just at the International Builder Show in Florida, involved in many different events, many different ceremonies, and many different trainings. And you're going to see a lot more of that next week in the footage. So today we didn't want to miss a chance to tell our BS Friday group what was up this week with the Dave Cooper Live Show.
That's right. Hey, you want me to play some of those sizzle reels, Mark? Get people excited?
I'm ready.
All right, let me get one loaded up here. It's gonna take a second, and then we're gonna hop right in. That'll be cool. Come on, everybody, we're gonna have a little fun here. Check this stuff out. This was day. I don't know. I gotta look. I forgot which one I just picked, but it's either day 1 or day 2 of our sizzles. So let's
What do you
add
think?
it.
It's like a 60-second one, or
It's like 4 minutes. It's a good
great.
sizzle. It's a good sizzle. We had the construction channel hanging out with us. Can you see that, buddy?
not yet. Right now,
All right.
I just see you and I. There you go.
Got
All
it
set,
now,
Dave.
right? All right, let's do it. Got to get through the commercial first. Sorry, buddy.
Other managers right now is to
Part of
try
life. We love you
Monday.com.
too.
Monday.com is a platform.
Perfect.
Those are cool. Switch it.
Builder trend.
Buffalo 3D printing.
There's the man himself, Mr. Infectra, at the zombie lift. Looking good, Gerard. Looking good. Oh, look at this.
Such a big show. Yeah, that was one of the shorter ones. Let me, what do you think of that, Mark?
I'm trying not to drool because I don't want it hanging in my beard. It's a beautiful thing.
Let me show you the one I really want to show you guys here. You want to see Magic Johnson?
All the way on the far right upper corner, right?
Yeah, you want to see Magic Johnson, dude? I got Magic Johnson. We had all access press pass this year.
Yep.
Check out.
This is Dave Cooper, and we are in Orlando, Florida at the International Builders Show 2022. You're going to see Magic Johnson. You're going to see Combi Lift. We have spent the day in the West Hall, and tomorrow we're going to the South Hall. So enjoy today's video. Have fun with it. Best of today, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'm Dave Cooper. Enjoy.
A lot of people.
Well said there, Dave. That was perfect.
Pretty cool.
All electric housing is coming. That's what I see. What an entry.
Oh yeah, we got right up to him, high-fiving.
He's got the best smile, doesn't he?
He does.
I like this time lapse, Dave.
Thank you. There's Ken. Guess what you were going to show? What's that, Mark? Oh, you have an article in there. Mark really has an article in Outside Magazine. Ken Semler.
All right, Ken. Way to go, bud.
That was my tip right there. I was judging some things, so it was definitely catching me while I was looking at
I smell the cookies, Dave. Only at Dave Cooper Lab can you smell the
I
cookies.
wish I could afford a stove like that. Wow, that's pretty impressive. We got some chats rolling in, so I'll put this up so they start showing up.
Look at that. Oh, wow. We'll talk about that one later, Dave. That is so beautiful. Oh, I like this demonstration. I think Murphy Door won some awards this year.
They did win some awards. They had everything, that all the way to gun safes, hidden.
There it is. Alexandra and Steven. Basic. Beautiful. Nice footage.
That was comes Alexander Bacsik and Steve. Those are the Swidget electrical outlets, dude. They won a big award this year.
Nice.
So, yeah, some of the stuff you guys are seeing in the show, the reel we were putting together. You gotta see the 3D printers, man. Pretty cool stuff.
I think it's on. I think it just clicked into replay there, Dave.
Yeah, we're gonna move forward here. So, yeah, it was. I think we started the last one late, and it was fine. It was just catching up.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Is what I think we
So
were
the
doing.
National Association of Home Builders International Building Show was just delivered to your YouTube channel, and all it costs you is a click of the like button. That's
Click
it.
on the like button. Yeah. So, Mark, we got a ton of comments coming in. They're not popping up on our chat bar for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm wirelessly standing in a gas station parking lot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But let's give a couple shout outs. We had Gilbert Meyer, give the workforce more beer. All right, Gilbert. I was in such a rush because I got yelled at for being late from one of my events. I was on stage, and the on-stage coordinator goes, "Oh, we can do 10 more minutes." And meanwhile, I was already 5 minutes late to my
Right.
next. So we had a lot of speaking engagements. But I believe your person that you work with, your partner here in California, came up to me in between that, Gilbert. So please have him reach out to me, because he grabbed me and I said, "I wish I could, but can I get back to you later? I had to run."
Yeah.
So I want to talk to him.
Absolutely, and that happens, and that happened to a bunch of other people too. And
Yeah.
it's not on purpose. That's why Dave's acknowledging it. Look, your head spins. It's like a wedding, man. It starts, and before you know it, you're off to the honeymoon.
That's right. So I'm going to read some other ones. We got Andrew Wilkins. Hi, guys, from across the pond. Good to see you, Andrew. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe, Jen, you can look at YouTube and see if anybody's commenting there, or if Greg's commenting on Twitch while we're doing this. Michael Bruce, let's see. Never been to IBS, but it looks like it takes more than 3 days to see everything. Kind of like Disney World, eh? Thanks for bringing us the highlights, Dave. Yeah, it is. And, Michael, I didn't really have time to walk the floors until the last day but what I did is I grabbed my live streaming camera and I recorded everywhere I went, the conversations. You'll even see Jen looking at some really cool refrigerators. Well, how's a refrigerator cool? Well, it's only cool in the sense of what they make them look like. It was, there's some pretty artistic people out there, which made it fun.
Nice.
Hey, Mo Fetter, it was great. Senior Executive VP of Multifamily Sales. It was great seeing you, Dave. Hey, it was great seeing you as well, Mo. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. And Andrew Wilkins, from what I saw via Dave and Jen's live streaming, was awesome. Hey, we appreciate you very much, Michael. Thank you, and Andrew as well. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone trying to manage my computer at the same time. Man,
Absolutely.
I wish it was popping up. Remember, I had this issue before, Mark. But my guess is
I think it has to do with bandwidth, Dave. It's not your setup. Your setup is the top of the tops. I think it's the bandwidth of how the other programs interface with our streaming platform.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Because I'm coming through clear. Hey, if you're out there on LinkedIn and everything, let us know how clear this is. My signals are all showing that we're killing it. However, this will show up on the LinkedIn feed, so you guys are there. So no worries there. We'll maybe I just put up the LinkedIn feed. But I don't know if anybody has any questions, but we are going to show full 30, 40, 50-minute walkthroughs. And Mark, we saw some awesome building products. The hemp guys were all there. Not going to give it away, but Hempcrete folks were there, and some of the others. We'll be showcasing that. There was a whole block house, Mark, like Legos, literally like Legos, that you stack and build the whole house. You've seen the stuff before.
Oh, I know who they are. And I didn't know that they were at the Builder Show this year.
Yeah.
Transformational. So I'm assuming they're going to be on the show coming up here, right?
We got a couple of them coming on the show that were there that were amazing.
It's You know, maybe we could consider doing a crossover sometime when they show their products on, you know, one of your other days. You have so many
Yeah.
days you do the show, and then do a part two of the same presenter where we dive into the technical building science together. So we're covering both
Yeah,
aspects,
yeah,
right?
100%, 100%. You're
Hey,
reading my
look for
mind
that
because
crossover.
yeah, listen, 100%. We're definitely going to do that, and you know, because there's a lot of technology behind it, but then there's the science behind it, and we need to be talking about both so people truly understand what's going on there. But it's going to be great. It really is. I mean, we got some big shows coming up already. We're building an online calendar. Hopefully, we'll have that done this week so we can just share because you know, Mark, it takes a lot of time to create events and do the graphics and all that. So we're going to do a calendar where people can just go look at the calendar or download it, you know,
Perfect.
and so they can do that. So that's something we're working on. So we're
Perfect.
really excited, super excited. So what do we have coming up in your world, Mark? I mean, you've had plenty of time without me, around, you know, bothering you all week. What'd you do this week?
I had a wonderful bit of collaborations from a couple folks at the show that you were with. Of course, Matt Bloomquist was one of the collaborators.
Nice.
Stephen Bacsik was another collaborator.
Yeah.
And this morning, Matt Reisinger decided to do a collaboration. And I got to tell you, Dave, my IG, it's just popping. It's crazy.
Good, good, good. Yeah, you know, you've been working on the Instagram stuff. I'm still trying to even figure out what thumb to use to try and figure it out how to push a button. I have no idea what a general post is, what a shared post is. Maybe you can give me a lesson.
Hey, you know what? It's a teamwork, right? There's so many things that y'all do that I don't even understand, right? Someone's got the ketchup, someone's got the mustard. We all bring
Right.
the right ingredients.
Ketchup and the mustard. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find anything on our YouTube channel. So if you're out there and you're on YouTube, our apologies. I'm not sure why it isn't coming through, but we are here. There's plenty of people on LinkedIn though, Mark, and I think that's great. And we're gonna be sharing all week with us. I'm gonna have David Guzman on the show with me tomorrow from HB Elements.
Okay.
So now this isn't environmental or anything. What this is they help sponsor some of the content we were down there. And
All right.
David Guzman and his brothers have found a way to take recycled plastic and make beautiful trim that doesn't rot and doesn't get eaten in the Caribbean and down in Florida and those areas, right, where it's a real problem or a leak. And they can
Yep.
melt it and mold it into beautiful pieces of trim work and brackets and stuff. So they're really doing some great things. But what I like the most about them, outside of the gorgeous work they do, is it's 4 brothers and a dad. And dude, it's American made. They love that. And you can buy their stuff, but they're just, you'll see, salt of the earth people. Like
Awesome.
really just so much fun. Big, you know, everything, all kinds of hugs.
You know what's neat about that is, again, they're using recycled product, but they're solving those problems. And all local areas have their own unique problems. They're susceptible to
Right.
different moisture, different humidity. And now if you turn a product like theirs into not only a form, right, for attraction, but a function,
Yeah.
that's going to have lasting results. And
Sure.
we want to enjoy our buildings. We don't want to keep up with them. And I applaud innovations like that. I'll tune in to Coffee with Dave on Saturday.
You got it. Yeah, definitely tune in. I mean, they're doing great stuff, you know. And I don't know if it's all recycled or how it works, but I do know they put their best foot forward on everything they do. They really care, and I think that's the start of it. All right, Ben Hershey says always love BS Friday. Thanks, Dave Cooper and Mark Willie. Hey, Ben,
Forward
you forgot.
solutions. They're always forward thinking. I don't know. Did Ben and his team make it down this year, or are they at another conference?
No, they had some other conferences and what
Yep.
have you, so we're going to get them all updated. But, you know, Ben made a crucial mistake in what he wrote. He forgot your middle name, Bare Naked, Mark Willie. It's Mark Bare Naked Willie.
So technically, Dave, as you know, Ben can do that because he knew me when I was just Mark Willie, right? So
That's right.
Ben has the yeah, Ben and I go back. Wonderful gentleman,
Yeah.
incredible
And
professional.
Ben's been a huge supporter of Mark and I for years and years, and Ben and Forward Solutions Group's a huge supporter of our show. So a big shout out to Ben. We love it when you tune in, and you want to know anything offsite, modular, panelized. His dad started the components industry. The guy knows his stuff. I won't get into any of the other stuff that I sometimes tell about Ben on the show, but it's all good.
Ben's got a repertoire of skills. I mean, I remember he would probably remember more, but it's got to be 14 years ago. He drove up in a truck or a car or something, giving me materials so I can get a project. Right, that's the kind of guy he is. I think he went
Yeah.
out of his way like 5 hours to bring me materials. Plus, he had to drive back to wherever it is.
That's
So,
him. There you go.
Ben.
He brings that to everything he does, and these are the hats, Ben, that that didn't show up due to supply chain for our event in San Francisco. We got a couple of them, but they're here now, so we'll have to get those out maybe to all the people that attended. Hey, Diana Fisler. Hey, we're looking forward to hear about your code, the code conversation. She was on the stage this year talking education about the new offsite codes that are out there. So it'd be good to see Diana and hear what she has to say. And also Nolan Brown, who also is with ADL Ventures, he was there. Dude, there were so many awesome people there. Vaughn Buckley was hugging, and we had a great time. Let me see. There's a couple other comments I want to get to real quick. Ben wrote, "Oh yes, bare naked Willie."
Yeah.
Yeah, she said there was a lot of interest in the codes, so that's good. That's good. Michael Bruce, I'm always watching from LinkedIn. Never any issues. Oh, awesome. How's the signal? It looks good, right, Michael? So, I'm not sure why your posts or your chats aren't coming through. If they were, I promise you I'd be putting them up on the screen. We love to share people's knowledge and connect.
Another day. That's just how it goes. It's a joy of live. We roll with it, and we thank you for rolling with it too. I wanted to give that shout out, Dave. I thought it was really cool. You took the time to show the Offsite Builder magazine. Ken, of all the things he's doing, you and him are good friends. I know you're just in California. Now you're just in Florida. And Volume 1, Issue 1, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Ken for sure. We had dinner last night, Ken, Jen, and I, which was nice, after the show, kind of taking a break and relaxing a little bit, so that was good. That was good, but now we're on our journey. Now we're on our journey back to South Carolina. We are, I guess this is about as much of a road show as you can get in the backside of a parking lot.
South Carolina, can you tell us about anything going on next week or in the upcoming weeks, or is that going to happen tomorrow?
No, listen, I can tell you about who's going to be coming on the show, but we're not going to be on location, anytime in the next 2 weeks anyhow, the way it is right now. But I mean, in regards to the schedule on the show, I'll pull it up and I'll kind of walk you guys through some stuff. Obviously we have Hugo on this Monday, which is going to be super awesome.
Awesome.
So they won a big award. So we got Italo Martin coming on this Monday, and then Wednesday we got Roger Krulak coming on, back on from Full Stack Modular.
Right.
So that's gonna be
he's so engaging. He's so engaging. His projects are incredible. His work is really exemplary. Love what he does.
Yeah, it truly is exemplary, and we're looking forward to having him back on. He's just such a smart individual. And then the following week, let me look here, man. There's so many. We got there you go, Monday.
Dave, on Friday of next week, we're doing building enclosure commissioning.
Yeah.
And the lady we have going on, you're going to be wowed. She is an authority on this, and it might end up being a 2-part episode. I'm going to warn you. We've had a lot of pre-show meetings, Dave, and she is one smart cookie. So building enclosure commissioning a week from today.
That's awesome. That's cool. All right, building closure commissioning. Not today, but next Friday. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome. Well, let's do a couple more and we'll get through it here. We
Yep.
have, let me look. Oh, Nolan Brown from ADL Ventures is coming on Monday, February 21st, which is going to be great. And then March 2nd, we got Andrew Mest on. You know who Andrew Mest is, I would imagine, Mark. In the offsite
It's
world.
not ringing a bell. Knock me upside the noodle a little bit harder, Dave.
So Andrew Mest is he's with Graystar. So, and we're going to be talking about modern living solutions
Okay.
with Graystar. They're big in the modular space and the offsite space, and he's up there at a pretty high level and really understands what's going on, and he's involved in some major projects.
What part of the country are they based out of, Dave?
I don't know, Mark. Why are you asking me hard questions? I don't know. I actually don't know.
Let me ask you a simpler question. Are they a volumetric modular, or what type of modular?
Yeah, they do a lot of volumetric and steel and wood.
Steel and wood. Okay.
Yep.
Wow,
And
that's
then we get
dexterity.
Then
Awesome.
we get into March, which is March is hemp month. We're starting off with Ray Kadari. He is with the Hemp Build Network. So that's going to be a fun show. So like I said, I mean, we're all the way booked off. Then we're going to Poland that following Monday with Christoph with Module over there. They do all commercial modular volumetric. Alex
Awesome.
Irwin, dude, it just keeps going. That's why we got to build a calendar. We really got this whole build out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Perfect. Hey, while you were down in Florida, did you run into Randy Williams?
I don't think I did run into Randy.
Oh, okay. He was probably busy, but you did see Ben. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so Ben was on stage like 24/7.
I know.
You know, he was on stage 24/7. So it was, you know, we were doing this. He's on stage, I'd be like, and he'd be like, and then he'd be back in, you know, he's all mic'd up, he's doing his deal. The BS and Beer guys were there though, got to go see them. They were on stage. We walked over, they had a nice crowd too. It was good to see them.
Yeah, it's really fun. A lot of you folks might be familiar with these names because we've had them all on the show at least once, and I believe Ben is coming back on the show soon. Of course, Travis and Joe have been on the show twice, and Steve and Oka were on the stage with Ben, and they've been on the show. They'll be coming back to the show soon. So it's fun. It's great. These live events, Dave. A lot of people feel like they know the presenters because they had a chance to meet them during all the live shows we've put over the past 2 years. So 2 years now, Dave.
It's hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe, and we've never missed a show.
Well, there's 2 shows I couldn't log into for more than 40 seconds, right? But
we never
you carried
missed.
the torch like a champ, brother.
I mean, that's some commitment. So Ben says, Mark, I recognize your background there, but Dave, trying to figure out where the ding is coming from in your background. Where is that? There's somebody back down here. There's houses being built across there's like a waterway here. And so I think that's the pneumatic hammers you might be hearing, or I just have bad sound. Who knows? Diana Fissler, what else did you see at IBS, Dave? Diane, watch our walkthrough. I'll tag you in it so you can see it. But, you know, to me, I think the biggest thing at IBS compared to other years is it was kind of like the BCMC event we went to. People were there really to do business. They were there to check out the new products and do business. So when we talk about new technology, I mean, there was everything from, you know, the Swidget switches. Mark, get this. Have you seen the Swidgets?
Well, I did in your video run through. I hadn't seen them prior. Keep going.
All right, so it's a switch, and it just hooked, you know, you hook it like any other wired switch. So nothing special there, and the outlets are the same way. But in the middle, where sometimes you have a screw to put the plate on, or a screw to put the plate on the bottom, you can plug and play cartridges. And those cartridges can sense movement in the room. It can sense moisture in your walls. It's Alexa, so it can tell you to turn on or off your lights. It can tell you if your kids left the refrigerator door open and you're burning too much energy. I mean, you know, it's that. So there's smart switches that you can plug and play in your home. So as technology changes, you can pull it out, put a new chip in it, put it back in, or buy the latest and greatest of what's happening. They want to best in show. Now, why is that so innovative or so cool? Because anybody can buy these, put them in their house now, and really start monitoring in their air quality. They can really start monitoring it, and it doesn't have to be a home makeover.
Right.
Like, you can do little things that can help you. And
It gives
that
you
was
the
awesome.
baseline, right? To know
Yeah.
where it's at and to know when something changes. It's
That's right.
there's a lot of discussion, Dave. It's really interesting you bring that up. There's a lot of discussion in the healthy and high performance building sector of having folks build the way they build and then adding the sensors to see how good of a job
Yeah.
it's doing. Because the build, we know of us want to model and plan for that factory build first. Not all projects are done that way, but they can still get the information
That's right.
through these gadgets like that. That's innovation, and I can't wait till you have them on the show. People like Scott Fireman, Corbett Lunsford, Brett Little, they'll be commenting in the chat because those are the type of things that we had hoped for, over the last 20 some years of our careers, right?
Yeah. So I was just muting my mic. They said a little bit of reverb or something coming out of somewhere. So maybe I'll turn down my mic because I'm using a separate thing. Oh, well, I cannot go without mentioning Andrew Seeley. All right. Are you with me, Mark? Is that me freezing or you freezing? Can't tell.
I'm here.
So we had Andrew, losing a little bit of your signal there. We
Okay.
had Andrew Seeley with us. So got there Sunday night. Who do you think I'm having dinner and some tequila with? Mr. Andrew Seeley. We went to a taco bar just to catch up, and Andrew was running around doing some filming with us. He helped us. He went to the American Home with us, which was really spectacular. We did a live feed at the new American Home. I'm not sure if anybody's seen that, but we did a live feed. We'll repost that. But we walked through 8,000 square feet, and guess what, Mark? It's a net zero home.
Really?
It was in Lake Nona.
Congratulations.
It was in Lake Nona.
Congratulations.
So they did a really nice job. Listen, dude, it was a beautiful, I was in the shower, and it's a big shower, just kind of showcasing how big it is. I'm behind the glass, and it had to be 10 feet long. And they have buttons, and I was like, for a minute there, I was thinking about pushing the buttons to see what they do, and I'm like, that'll suck, because it's going to turn on the water. I'm going to get blasted with all my gear on. But we were having a lot of fun there at the American. Oh, yeah, so Andrew says the American Home was awesome. It really
Nice.
was awesome. It was good to see. But Andrew really ran around and did a lot. I was able to get him a press pass with us because he was helping us. So Andrew had access to everything and had press passes, so we were able to go everywhere, all the way up to be able to get close enough to high five Magic Johnson. It was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, listen, we gotta hit the road. We gotta get up the road here. We're in it for about 45 minutes. We're gonna be back on track. Tomorrow morning I might be a little slow. Feel like I got hit by a train all the running around. Vegas is a much better place to have this show. Orlando's hard.
It's
hard.
The thing is, there's people that go to Orlando and there's people that go to Florida, and
Yep.
that's why the show travels, because they're trying to facilitate the appetite for education that's out there, and they're
Right.
delivering it in those markets. I don't know the long-term goals of where the show's going. Dave might, but he probably can't tell you. But it will be the end of January, early February. They're already taking registration for NAHB, International Builder Show, Vegas style. So
They are. Well, let me clarify why it's hard for people who don't understand. It's not. It's the floors aren't hard, but the South Hall and the West Hall are probably about a quarter-mile walk apart, if not longer. So maybe for the people that are visiting, it's not a big deal, but for those of us that have to run back and forth 10 times, because we're speaking in different halls or we have, you know, videos that we're doing. I mean, it's a long way to go.
You know what though, Dave? Because all these shows are concrete and accessible, I think the press runs should be done on electric golf carts, right? So we have the Dave Cooper live cart, and right, just as the Google truck goes down the street
Right?
recording what your mailbox looks like, and yet your neighbor's missing a downspout, right? The same thing. I think it's important, Vegas, that you know, one of these electric companies turns around and gets the Dave Cooper live cart for all these aisles, and that will help with the filming, and that will help with the people that aren't able to experience
Yeah.
all that footage. I mean, I think that's very important for next year, Dave. The golf cart.
I think it is, you know, or we're going to get some more one wheels so we can fly around like Andrew Seeley does on those one wheels.
I will not be on a one wheel, but I'll hold the camera on the golf cart. You just don't want me driving it.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, everybody, sorry the chat's not working. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, we are looking at some of the LinkedIn stuff. Sorry, it took a minute. My throat was coming. We'll come back and we'll take a look at all that. And believe you me, we'll say hello to you for sure. I'm just looking
I think
at last
maybe one
comments
of
here.
these shop classes, Dave, we could see if they can make a miniature version of the new Tesla truck, and we'll use that as the electric vehicle at the trade shows. But I mean, we could also use it for many of the factory tours. Some of the factories you go to, it's taxing as well, and so I think that electrical vehicle recording, miniature Tesla truck pulled by a big Tesla truck seems ideal.
It does. One that can fit on the trade show floor and one that I can drive on the highway. That's a great idea.
You got to bring it to a town near you, and that's what Dave Cooper Live does. I'm
Run it up.
thrilled with all the footage that you put out, and I can't wait to see more clips of it throughout next week, because guess what? While we wrap up a show, that takes a lot of work. There's a lot of follow-up. There's a lot of reconnections. There's a lot of making sure all the handshakes are solid. But the planning is already beginning for next year. A good trade show begins before the next trade show ends.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing.
Hey, we got World of Modular coming up. We got the IWBC coming up in California this year. Looks like we're probably doing some passive house events up in the Northwest up there, which is going to be great. So there's a whole lot of planning that goes into what we do, but it's not work when you love what you do. We do love what we do. Wears us out when we get tired, but that's because we're old. But outside of that, we love what we do. All right, Mark, I got to hit the road, man. I got about 8 hours ahead of us. We are going to be in South Carolina, so if any of you is listening to this now live or on the recorded version, hit us up. We'd love to, on LinkedIn, send us a private message. We'd love to sit down with you and have a drink. And if you're near Mark, where are you at these days?
Right now, I'm en route to Iowa,
So,
and it's going to be a busy week.
yeah. Hey, Mark, whose hat is that? I haven't seen that hat yet. I see the big B, but I can't read the writing under it. What does it say? Oh, Be Public.
Well, that's Be
Yeah.
Public Prefab.
You
Gotta
realize we
give a
were
shout
just
out to
hanging out
Edie,
with
right?
them at IBS.
Yeah, I don't think they attended it this year, but
Yeah.
they'll probably see you on one of your California trips, right? Or
That's right.
who knows? Maybe Dave
Good.
and I will be hitting New Mexico this year.
Is Be Public using T-Stud, or do we have to go tackle them?
They have their assemblies that they work with different factories on, and I can't confirm or deny what crystal balls say, but what I can say is I love the work they do, and I love how they approach wall assemblies. So pure thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I love those guys. So awesome. All right, listen, man, I'm flying. Thank you, Mark, for jumping on and doing what you do today. I look forward to sharing all the great content and all the content Mark and I are going to be creating next year when he comes to the show.
You say that, folks? That was not a hint. That was a statement.
That was a
Not a
statement.
hint. That was a
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
Cooper,
This will be
that's what's happening. So Jennifer, Dave, congratulations on a successful week of bringing the conference room to our phones, to our tablets, to our social media channels, to our laptops, and to our networks. This accessibility is unfounded in the industry. There will be many people trying to copy it, and that's great. But the experience and the background and the doors you're able to open, it's all about the right connections and collaborations. I'm proud of what you guys did for the folks at IBS and for the community that you brought with you.
I love it. I love it. I think this is how the surfers do it. Is that right, or is it I don't know. I tried doing that on stage with Blanco Brown, and we were taking pictures. I didn't know what any of the hand signals meant. I was just that old guy going.
Well, you know what, Dave? That's why I stick with the thumbs up, man. It's just like,
It's easy.
All
right.
Appreciate
Listen
you. Drive fast and enjoy the time with the kids.
Yeah, will do. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe. Hey, if you want some Dave Cooper Live swag, let's talk. We got some swag.
Yeah,
We'd love to start giving away.
I think we're going to have a social media challenge in order to get the hat. I think we're going to create a challenge. More on that next week.
And look out, because Matt Reisinger has the hat, and he said he's gonna wear it. I said, all right. So when you see him, say, where's that Dave Cooper Live hat? Anyhow, everybody, listen, we had a wonderful time. It was great hanging out, and I hope you enjoy all the content we're going to share with you throughout the next week, 2 weeks. There's some really great stuff there. Put it on and just watch us do our walkthrough. I'm Dave Cooper, and this guy over here is the famous Mark Bare Naked Willie. Don't ever ask him to lift his beard. You might be scared. But he is the famous Bare Naked Willie. Everybody else out there, have a great day. We're going to hit the road. Mark, I'm going to skip out after this, so I'll just talk to you.
I'll talk to you
maybe
tonight
tomorrow
or tomorrow morning. Drive fast, Dave.
See you, brother. Bye.